It was built in 1954 as a modest dirt track on the outskirts of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Today, it's one of the top racing facilities in the United States, and drivers from all over the country make the annual voyage to try and tame its bull-ring surface and intimidating walls. Badlands Motor Speedway is more than just your average dirt racing track. It is, no doubt, still a place where you want to go with friends, have a beer and hot dog to watch man versus machine. But what was once a venue used sparingly throughout the summer is now an entertainment complex fit for hosting major motorsports events, concerts, and other outdoor gatherings. The track has had 4 owners over its 62-year history, but none has transformed the facility more than the Badlands Group. In the spring of 2015, the entire complex began a massive transformation. Millions of dollars spent in complete makeover later, the track boasts some of the most high-tech amenities and greatest racing on the planet. National drivers such as Tony Stewart, Casey Kane, and Kyle Larson have all raced at Badlands Motor Speedway as the famed track has become a bucket list stop. The complex sits on 80 acres just south of the Sioux Falls suburb of Brandon, South Dakota. The picturesque setting, edged by the beauty of Split Rock Creek and mature trees lining the property, is now a hotbed of racing activity each summer weekend. Everything has been updated and the fan experience brought to a new level. The facility is solid as new infrastructure had to be constructed. New plumbing, electrical, and all of the technology needed to run a top-notch weekly racing program has been installed. Badlands Motor Speedway is arguably the most high-tech dirt track in the country, with an audio-video production department that is equipped with all of the latest advances in the field. The optics level to the attending fan is second to none, and if the race fan decides to stay at home, no worries, as our 8-camera high-def pay-per-view production leads the dirt track world. New Musco lights greet the fans in the parking lot and turn the racing surface into an almost video game experience with the updated illumination. 2 massive 14x48 video boards run down the backstretch. The boards provide slow-motion replay, lap counters, timing and scoring, advertising opportunities, and so much more. Millions were spent on concrete and asphalt infrastructure, creating a new infield and drainage system preventing unneeded cancellations due to rain. Badlands Motor Speedway has new updated restrooms that rivals any facility in the country. The grandstands themselves are completely remodeled. When the backstretch seating section from Daytona International Raceway was removed, we purchased them and installed that great racing history right into our 9,000-seat grandstands. 2 massive new suite buildings were also built as part of the multi-million-dollar renovation. Sitting high above the grandstands are 18 high-end luxury and party suites that include elevators, bathrooms on each floor, a bar service and waitstaff, VIP parking, and valet service. In 2016, the suites were also used to entertain clients, friends, and family. Next to the suites, an outdoor party deck was developed that offers fabulous views of the track and became one of the more popular spots through the summer of 2016. In turn number 4 stands arguably the greatest view in sprint car racing. The Badlands Tower offers breathtaking shots of the track and includes private restrooms, elevators, a private bar, and a food and beverage service. In turn number 1, another fabulous suite area. Updated with new high-definition video screens and private bars made this a popular destination. Seeing the cars come down the front stretch and into your lap in turn 1 is also an amazing view of the track. Out of the gate, the 2016 launch of the new and improved Badlands Motor Speedway was record-setting. Our first race event of the year hosted the most 410 Outlaw sprints ever gathered in one place in the history of South Dakota racing. 47 Outlaw 410 sprint cars raced for a $100,000 purse paid out in 10-ounce pure silver bars to a record-setting crowd. 35 events then continued to grace this sporting complex over the summer. 2 huge concerts with over 10,000 fans came to enjoy Weezer, Panic at the Disco, Rob Halford, Hairball, and more. The concerts not only have a revenue stream from ticket sales, but also food, beverage, alcohol sales, merchandising, and parking fees. Racing dominated the weekends with over 30 races scheduled, but additional excitement came with a 2-day appearance of the monster trucks, which brought smiles to the faces of thousands of fans. Later in the summer was the first ever show of the Enduro Cross, with over 100 motorcyclists from around the world attending this massive event on Labor Day weekend. We also made arrangements with the Outlaw National Tractor Pull Association for the World Finals to be held at Badlands. The bottom line, is that Badlands Motor Speedway is a multi-facet facility that can be used year-round for any style of outdoor event. Our grandstand capacity is over 9,000, and for concerts or alternative events, we can host over 20,000 fans with ample parking and facilities for all. Badlands Motor Speedway executives have identified $3.4 million in annual inventory that can be sold to area partners and sponsors. This includes everything from naming rights on buildings to title sponsorships to billboard advertising to specialty items such as koozies and ticket-back advertising to racing programs and so much more. The possibilities are endless at Badlands Motor Speedway, and the profit potential is staggering. This venue is complete, turnkey, and race-ready, not only from a facility standpoint, but also having the best trained staffing in the industry ready to hit the ground running. If Brandon farmer Tillman Husett could see his facility now, he would most likely never believe it. It started when he stuck a shovel in the ground in 1954. Today, it's a show place, a place circled on the calendar every year. It is simply one of the finest motorsports complexes in the country.